I'm Jodie Whittaker, the new Doctor, and we're just 30 minutes away from the global premiere of Doctor Who. But first, welcome to the ultimate Doctor Who watch party.
I'm here in a beautiful Brooklyn loft, packed full of Whovians, for the ultimate Doctor Who watch party. I'm Maud Garrett. I'm a huge fan of Doctor Who. I've covered it for years, and I'm so excited to be here for BBC America. We are counting down the minutes to the premiere of the highly anticipated new season of the legendary series Doctor Who. We're going to explore what makes this such an extraordinary show. There's the groundbreaking new Doctor, the community of fans from around the world that worship this show, and the fact that this is the best time to start watching Doctor Who. And if you don't believe me, let's ask around. Hello. I'm joined here by Traven Free. Now, you are a writer of a lot of different television out there, and you also are a huge Whovian. Like, you've seen every episode.
Very much. Huge, super fan.
What are you looking forward to?
So, having a whole new Doctor, having a woman, and all these new areas to explore, it feels like a new show within a show that's been around for a long time. So I think it'll be interesting for people who are finding the show now to actually learn about like what it means to love the show, what are the facets of the show people have latched onto for years, and I think like that's probably going to be the best way of coming into the show now.
What was your reaction when you found out about Jodie Whittaker?
Oh my God, really excited to see Jodie. I think it's time, and quite honestly, for a show that embraces diversity the way that Doctor Who does, it makes so much sense. So really excited for her. Can't wait to see what she does with the character.
There are so many Whovians out there. Everyone's secretly a Whovian if you've seen the show, and it turns out this guy, actor Wil Wheaton, definitely has. And you have been a fan of Doctor Who for a very, very long time. What got you hooked?
The idea that this character can go anywhere through all of space and time just grabbed my imagination, and I was like, I will go with you wherever you go, Mr. Doctor, sir.
Oh, Mr. No More. We got a
Madam Doctor?
Yeah. It is super clear that there is a super high level of anticipation right here at the watch party for the new season of Doctor Who. And it's also clear that this is a really great time to start watching the show and become a Whovian too. Now, as you heard, many of the elements of the show are brand new this season. But there are some things that you need to know before jumping in fresh. So we got you covered. We put together a bit of an introduction to some of the fundamentals that you should know about the show. We're starting with the big one here. What is Doctor Who?
Doctor Who's like a phenomenon.
Basically, Doctor Who is everything. That's why we love it. It's sci-fi and fantasy. You get to go to the future, you get to go to the past, you get to go to different planets. It's basically about healing. The Doctor is a doctor, he's not a warrior. And so he just travels to literally anywhere and helps those who need it.
It spans decades and generations of people.
And really teaches about wonder, about life, about inclusiveness.
That's kind of Doctor Who in a nutshell. But can you describe the show using just 3 words?
Diversity, mysterious, entertaining.
Nicely done. Now, Cher, new Whovian here. You don't really know much about the show. You haven't really seen an episode. But what have you heard about Doctor Who, and what are you excited to learn more about?
I've heard that it's been around for a very, very long time, and that there's always a different Doctor, and that the Doctor is an alien. And there's something with like a telephone booth.
Telephone booth is a TARDIS.
The TARDIS is time and relative dimension in space.
A telephone box that can travel through time and space, and
It's basically the Doctor's spaceship. It can take him through time, space, anywhere he wants to go pretty much.
it's like small on the outside, but humongous on the inside.
It is the vehicle that the Doctor uses to go anywhere, wherever she wants to go. Oh, that's so exciting.
There's a classic line in Doctor Who where the TARDIS is bigger on the inside. But what does that mean? Hi there, you know about the TARDIS?
I do.
What does it mean that it's bigger on the inside?
Bigger on the inside means that it is space and folded on itself. It is all the dimensions. It's timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
That Hoopyans explains everything so perfectly clearly. So basically, what does it look like on the outside and what does it look like on the inside?
The outside, it looks like an old telephone box from London, and on the inside, it looks like everything you've ever wanted it to be. Rooms galore and a space travel situation.
Here's a little fun fact. I've actually been inside the TARDIS. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I went to Cardiff where they filmed there, and there are a lot of buttons, and I pressed them all. All of them.
When the Doctor regenerates, he's turning into his new form.
Reaches the end of his lifespan.
The end of his current phase, or her current phase, now that we have Jodie.
And transforms into a new person with similar but slightly different memories.
Think like refreshing your computer, you know? You're starting anew, you're starting fresh.
And he's turning into a woman this time, so thank God.
Regeneration has happened throughout the whole time that the show has been around. But what exactly is regeneration, Erin?
So regeneration is when a doctor essentially dies but doesn't die and turns into a new person. Same soul, different body, new adventures, new companions, and a new start.
What does regeneration look like?
It looks like light and fire and this sort of energy that explodes from their face and their hands.
All right, this sounds really full on here. Regeneration, a lot of energy exploding. Can you demonstrate a regeneration for me?
Oh my goodness. So I kind of look at it as a reminder that we have to change to grow. So if that were going to happen, it would almost look like
I'll hold your drink. I'll hold your
drink. So I might have been here with you and we've had amazing adventures and
I'll never forget any of it.
And you're still gonna go on. But look, there's somebody here.
What happened? The sonic screwdriver.
It's the Doctor's general tool that he uses for pretty much all situations.
To unlock doors, to
help defeat monsters,
fix TARDIS,
fix his furniture,
and scan people.
It's kind of like
the ultimate Swiss Army knife.
Exactly, yeah. The ultimate Swiss Army knife, yeah.
So basically the sonic screwdriver can work on anything, but what is the one thing it cannot work on?
It cannot work on wood.
Well done, you. He knows his stuff. Now that you've passed our Doctor Who crash course, it is time for snacks. Oh, thank you. And drinks here at the Ultimate Doctor Who Watch Party. Now don't go anywhere because we are that much closer to the premiere of the new season. We're about to meet the new Doctor. Ah, I forgot custard. Sorry, I need custard. Welcome back, Whovians, both seasoned and soon to be, to the Ultimate Doctor Who Watch Party. Now, as the minutes count down to the season premiere, the anticipation and excitement in this room is getting pretty intense. People want the new show. Now, if you love Doctor Who, and even if you don't yet, you soon will, I've got some very cool stuff to show you from my professional stalking of the new Doctor. Everyone's talking about the 13th Doctor. Why is the buzz happening now?
Well, I think everyone's excited about Jodie Whittaker. She's a fantastic actor, first of all. But also, it's just something so new for the show. Because the show, like the character, is constantly regenerating itself. So this is a great starting point for people to jump on if they haven't been fans so far, because everything is new about it, but it never forgets the history of everything it came from.
That's right. Now, one of the most radical changes ever in a show that is all about change is the 13th Doctor being a woman. Jodie Whittaker will be the very first female Doctor in the history of the series. Now, I don't know about you, but I freaked out a lot when I heard this announcement, and I certainly was not alone. All over the world, the anticipation leading up to the new Doctor being revealed was crazy. Check this out.
What's up, guys? Today is the day they announced the 13th Doctor.
Are you ready?
Here we go.
Stop it. Oh, God.
Okay. Oh my gosh, it's happening.
Oh, okay, we have a coat.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
Oh my God, who is it?
Oh, it's someone hooded.
Okay, I'm loving the outfit already.
What if it's a girl?
Who is it? I can't tell.
Surprisingly atmospheric.
Come on. I'm getting so anxious.
Oh, my heart's actually pounding.
It's a woman.
Oh, versatile.
It's a woman.
A woman?
Oh my.
That's Jodie Whittaker.
Yes, female doctor. Thank you. She's blonde. I can cosplay it. Oh my god.
We have our first female Doctor Who.
What took
What do you
so
think?
long? You are going to be amazing. I'm overjoyed.
Hello, Jodie.
Hi, Jodie. Welcome, Jodie.
Welcome, Jodie Whittaker.
It means the universe to me that you are our new 13th Doctor.
Lucky 13.
It's incredible. I think she is wonderful. So I'm just about bloody time.
I think it's great. It's about time. The future is female.
She's such a special actress, and I'm so happy for her.
I think it's about time.
Oh, brilliant.
A lot of people around the world are so overwhelmed with the news about the 13th Doctor being a woman. I'm here with Alison Haislip at the party. Hey. You're a huge Whovian as well.
I really am. I've been watching ever since Chris Eccleston.
So what was it like for you? What was your reaction finding out about the 13th Doctor being a woman?
I cried immediately. I did not know that that was going to be my reaction when they released that trailer and they finally panned up and showed Jodie Whittaker. I was in a public setting and I was on my phone and I just burst into tears and I was like, she's a woman! And I called my mom. I called my mom right away just to cry to her on the phone that the Doctor was now a woman and that we were both so excited.
Why is this so important?
You know, I didn't realize it was important until that moment, but I think understanding that this iconic character, you know, this character's been around since the early 60s and has the lure of being able to change vision by changing actors, you know, and the fact that they actually made the decision to say, yes, this character can become a woman is just really important in today's day and age.
I was honoured when BBC America asked me to interview Jodie Whittaker to talk about how she felt stepping into the shoes of such an iconic historic role. Let me tell you, Jodie is awesome. She's everything you want her to be. She's down to earth, humble, and most importantly, she's so thrilled to play the role and has been excited to meet all of the fans. Here's a little bit of the interview.
Hi. How are you? I'm good, thanks. What is it that you're excited to bring to the table being this Doctor?
As an actor, it's one of the most liberating roles, as much as there is the pressure because of the, 12 previous shoes you've got to fill, which is terrifying. But the other side of that is an amazing sense of freedom, and there is no right or wrong way for me to do this. Right? This is going to be fun. It's almost like playing a child having a light turned on for the first time in a kind of brand new environment because your body is brand new, and then the monsters are brand new, the friends and everything about this is these like kind of light bulb moments, and therefore to decide how your Doctor will be beforehand can lose the fun, and that's where I think this show has 50 year history, well, more years, and has these 12 previous Doctors and why you stuck to the show, because something new happens all the time, and it's never each Doctor so different. Obviously I'm the first female Doctor, but the 12 previous men are similar, and that's why it engages people. It brings in Whovians of all ages every season, and that's amazing.
Oh man, how cool is Jodie? She's amazing. Now, I don't know if I could say that composed if I was chosen to play the Doctor. Now, as Jodie said, each of the 12 Doctors have brought their own distinct personalities and quirks to the role, and they've also quite famously had distinctive looks. I mean, you should see the cosplay at the Comic-Cons. They are so different and they look incredible. Now that we have the first female Doctor, what's her look going to be? Now, I learnt that Jodie had a lot of creative input and an unusual source of inspiration for the new Doctor's wardrobe, which I'm obviously obsessed with.
So I needed to be able to run and jump and wear it for a very long time. So the main thing for me was never before on any role have I had so much creative input on something. This tiny little idea, which really came from a photograph that I found on Google. I don't know what I put into Google, and I don't know what the picture's from. It's a woman walking with purpose, thinking, with trousers that are the same length, boots, braces and a t-shirt, and I just thought it was beautiful, and I felt like I wanted to know A, where she was going, and B, what she was thinking, which is, I think, the Doctor.
What do you think of Jodie's costume?
I think her costume is the cutest, because she's the cutest. And usually the Doctor is very his clothes are very form-fitting, and this time things are very loose. And I think maybe you can connect that to the new Doctor's personality. I have no idea because we haven't seen anything, but it makes me really excited.
Stay tuned and maybe mingle a little bit here at BBC America's Ultimate Doctor Who Watch Party, because there are actually just a few more minutes before the season premiere of the new Doctor Who, and we still have a whole lot more to talk about. Welcome back to the final few minutes of the Ultimate Doctor Who Watch Party. The new season is about to be unveiled, and we are so lucky, right? I mean, to share a show that operates on so many levels and gives us so much to think and to talk about. Doctor Who is unique in the way that it appeals to so many kinds of people, and it's been running for so long that no wonder there's a huge, amazing community of fans from all over the world out there. I mean, check out the Doctor Who forums on Reddit or the videos that are all over YouTube. We actually talked to some Doctor Who super fans out there to get their take on what makes this series so special.
A show that can last this long and still be fresh, be relevant, be ever-changing. To me, that's the mark of something that's really special.
We met because of Doctor Who. We both had a blog and we were tweeting each other, and we just decided to be best friends.
5 years of Doctor Who has made me a fan of the show, or a Whovian as they say. The Whoniverse is great, full of love, friends, and a timey-wimey way. If you've never seen it, do it now. Follow the Doctor on their journey. Take a vow. Allons-y!
I'm a Doctor Who fan because the show is optimistic and exciting and whimsical. I build TARDISes every single day. And I like optimism and excitement and whimsy in my life. So Doctor Who means a lot to me.
Now, what I hope my daughter learns from Doctor Who, different ways of approaching problems that other people might not think of. That, and there's value in imagination.
What I really like about the show is not only that it's really entertaining, but I also think about it as a social commentary, and it's just plain brilliant.
Doctor Who has always had really, really well-rounded, amazing female characters from day one.
My feminism comes to Doctor Who because feminism is about making the world a better place.
I don't care. It could have been a black guy. It could have been another white guy. I could care less. But the fact that it's a woman, and shoot, hashtag she's my doctor. That's awesome.
Doctor Who manages to inspire me throughout my daily life every single day. I think that is part of the magic of it.
Now, having Jodie as the Doctor is exciting in so many different ways. Not only is it the fact that she's a woman, but she's going to bring something so unique. She's done a lot of amazing things in her acting career already. But I want to know, if you could give Jodie Whittaker any advice about playing this Doctor, what would it be?
Oh, me give Jodie Whittaker advice? Have fun. Like, just go and have fun, because the audience, we always know when the Doctor is loving every second of what they're doing. So, I mean, if she's killing it, she's enjoying it, we're all gonna love it.
Doctor Who offers a lot of social commentary, often in very subtle ways. Why is this important, and what are some of the ways that it does this?
If you think back to when Doctor Who started, there were all of these heroes who solved things with their fists and through violence and through war. And here comes the Doctor, who has two hearts and solves problems and saves people by being clever. And it's just like the hero that we needed in the 60s, and boy is she the hero we need now.
You've seen Doctor Who before, but why is it great for people that maybe haven't seen it to start watching from now?
Because it is a new Doctor. It's new everything. We have the new showrunner, hopefully a new TARDIS after it exploded, new sonic screwdriver, and it just feels like this is a renewed show. It is a new age of Doctor Who for people to just get in.
All right, Whovians, just a few more minutes until we get to experience the 13th Doctor in all of her glory. That's right, the wait for The Woman Who Fell to Earth is almost over, and I, for one, could not be any more excited than I am right now. I've been on the edge of my seat for nearly a year now, wondering where our new Doctor's gonna land since she's falling, and what adventures she's gonna go on. And I don't think I'm the only one. Let me check. And a party full of Whovians. Is anyone here excited to see the new Doctor Who? Alright, it's the moment we've been waiting for. Let's do this! Ah, this is awkward. That's not working. What?
I can help. I can help.